my story of the first time I truly got high was probably one of the best and worst times that I've ever had in my life. So my friends hit me up and they say, hey, you want to hang out? And they end up telling me I'm pretty damn close to where you live. I was like, fucking sweet, let's do it. This is what he has to say. Alright, you see where the church is? You'll see in the back there's a couple of school buses. Call us when you get there. Make my way down there. It's fucking pitch black. This is probably the most ghetto church I've ever seen. So I make my way down the little alleyway and I see a couple of school buses. Call them up. Alright, yeah, just come around the back side of the school bus. And there they are, inside the school bus. It's the church's school bus. They're smoking in the school bus on a church. That honestly fucking seems really, really, really wrong. But you know what? I'm gonna go get high. So I got up in that school bus, sat down, smoked a little bit, they smoked a little bit, and we're about to leave. And they're like, hey, do you want to take a hit of what I have? It's like, shit, fuck yeah. So he whips out this bong, probably a 2-footer bong, and at that time, the biggest bong I had was probably about a foot. And he looks at me and goes, you better snap this. I'm like, alright, cool. Well, it's a school bus, pitch black at night, at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I can't see what's in the bowl. I have no idea what's there. So I end up taking the hit, and the water's just bubbling in the bong. And it's coming up yellow. I'm like, shit, I've never really seen yellow smoke from a bong before. I clear about 3/4 of it. The first thing that I do is I exhale and cough, 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 and cough. I ended up coughing so goddamn much, I didn't inhale at any point. It was one of those things where you're coughing so hard and you're inhaling like, and I was just like, oh my god, what the fuck? And they're laughing their ass off. They end up looking at me and go like, oh, I hope you know you had a holiday bowl. And they said, it is weed, wax, keef. Oh my god. And just a few days prior, I was talking to one of my friends and he goes, weed doesn't do anything. It's 75% mental. If you tell yourself you're not high, you won't be high. All I have to say is, that's some serious horseback bullshit. I was so goddamn faded. I just remember telling myself, just breathe, man. Just breathe. Just breathe. But where the school bus was, we had to get out of the back end of the school bus. As I was walking up to the back end of the school bus, it felt like this school bus was fucking 90 yards long, dude. I was like, why the fuck is there so many rows of seats? It's just the row after row after row after row. I just remember getting about halfway through the bus, stopping, and then laying down on one of the benches, just because I couldn't handle it anymore. Then I get up, walk to the back end of the school bus, they open up the back doors, and the back doors are about 3.5 foot drop to the ground. I remember going, oh my god, that's fucking way too high. I sat down on the back, stared down, and as I stared down, I jumped. And I felt like I was free falling for a good 30 seconds. I remember hitting the ground, and I could have easily just gone, whoop, and just stood there. But my whole thing is, I landed on my feet, got so scared, I did a tuck and roll like James Bond. I tumbled down this little slope that was there. I get up, walk up the slope, keep walking. I'm like, you know what guys, I'm gonna go home, see you guys later. Remember, this is only 2 blocks away from my house. So I make my way, and as I'm making my way, the whole time I'm just saying, breathe, just breathe. It's 75% mental, which is fucking bullshit. 75% mental. Just tell yourself you're not high. And every time I told myself that, I got fucking higher and higher and higher. I got so goddamn paranoid that I remember, this is about what, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I just remember making my way down the street and I looked into one of my neighbors' he's in his living room, and I go, oh shit, they know I'm high. They know I just did something morally fucking wrong. So I decided to get down on all fours so he wouldn't be able to see me from where he is sitting inside his house, crawl across the next 3 houses, get up, run to my house. Once I got to my house, I didn't want to open the front doors for some fucking reason. I had the brilliant idea of, you know what? Let's go through my window. And my window faced the park at this time. I popped off the screen, I slid open my window, and I turned around so my back was facing my bedroom. I sat down and I was about to crawl myself in, but then for some reason, I just stared at my feet. And I don't know know how long I stared at my feet. I must have stared at my feet for a good fucking 10 minutes or something, but it felt like forever. I just remember staring at my feet, and I kept hearing this tinkle of metal touching each other repeatedly. Ting, 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 ting. Like, what the fuck is that? That's what snaps me out of my zoning out phase. Then I realized that there's a lady walking her dog across the park. She just sees this guy sitting on his window, staring at his feet, doing nothing. So I look up at her, and I go, shit, and throw myself backwards into my bedroom. I just remember being able to barely crawl up to the window, shut the glass window, lay down, and pass the fuck out. And I mean, I passed the fuck out. I remember waking up, and I noticed that it was about 6 o'clock in the morning, and my stepdad at the time was getting ready for work. All I could hear is him hitting pots and pans in the kitchen and shit like that, and it was ringing my head. I just, for some reason, thought like fucking Slipknot's drummer was just jamming out in my goddamn living room, and it was driving me crazy. I love Slipknot, by the way, and it was driving me crazy. I just remember trying to get up to open the door. The very first thing that happened is all over the carpet.